ask you questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear.
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man like me, I'm an undisputed champion of life. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire, but we've gone higher. And we won't tire. And you're falling. Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case. Speak as one, speak as one. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson,
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you.
Terrence Bud Crawford, nicknamed The Takeover, it's Teofimo Lopez. Tries to be entertaining both in and out of the ring. Boy, is he talented, a two-division world champion.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, we've got fun on that.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Missing with that jab. These two were made for each other. Good hook to the body. shot lands. The audience absolutely right on top of you in this very special environment here.
God, I love theatres. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfect.
He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut's blocked. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, judges going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Terrence Crawford just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Crawford in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to...
And there's the bell for round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The jab not finding its target. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to double a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching you every move, every twist.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Ooh, just missing with that counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not... Let's get it started in round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. The jab can't find a home. Both men step back for just a moment. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter lands. Punch lands. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute.
Back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They drop their guard, they get caught. They have no respect for each other's punching power. And he just missed with that left jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Exchange punches. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history book.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. Nope, that jab not going to score. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
I've been in fights.
There's the bell to start round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Drop the guard now. What do you think of that decision? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
They need to turn this around halfway through.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He parries that left jab away. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. About Jacobs in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a...
Round 7, here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
That's another scoring shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. That jab doesn't score. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do?
Let him get back in.
There's the bell to start round 8. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Crawford. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, you're...
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a...
Just wanna find and run away, away from this place, away from mistakes, broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Need to escape, need to escape. It's too much weight, it's too much weight on me. Could I just be free? I want to fly away, live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. I start a fresh, I start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance. What are you waiting for? Can't keep doing the same. It's time to break out, over and over again. It's time to break out and still give respect to the change. Break out, a change. It's time to break out. This could be, this could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive
Raise your hand if you've got your Patty license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches. And in this corner, it's Clarissa Shields. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland. Clarissa Shields.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world, introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Clarissa Shields.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one.
Another done. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'll stay what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was dead wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my end just begun. Another one last time please y'all. Now I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst of the guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I... Another one, another one, another one. Another one.
Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. A consequence of stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets. It sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Like winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, authoring is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my delivering shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hit and hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. This one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K.
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time.
Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time won world titles in 5 weight classes, and he fights out of Wilmington, North Carolina. And he'll be facing Sebastian Fundora. Can you imagine having to deal with this guy's frame? They call him, of course, the Towering Inferno.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
So now let's go into the ring for the official.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing the renowned boxing family from Coachella, California in the United States, here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. Nice counter. Catch and shoot. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Oh, Leonard! just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over. Hold it right there. And Sugar is in trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell sounds.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You'd like to see more jabs. That jab won't score. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Go blank on him.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
It's all offense all the time. And he misses with that straight left. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you're gonna get knocked out. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Sugar Ray in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good job stopping that uppercut. He can't score with that uppercut. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
see a jab from these two.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo. Step to the place on my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Got dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person, they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
Real generals back in the building. Trust.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Here he comes, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, fighting the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Fouls. Build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? When Wilder fights Fury, someone is getting knocked down, and probably both guys.
Warfare is so important in boxing. And Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you've even stepped in the ring, before you even lace up your gloves, before you even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. He'll make you hate him, love him, dream about him. So then, your life is his life. He's got your number. He's brilliant. And you saw how he did it to Wilder, not in fight 1, fight 2, and in fight 3. And the same thing's happening all over again. Will Wilder ever know? Will he ever learn his lesson? I believe not. Because Tyson Fury, that's what he do.
Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
Here we go, it's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Missing with the hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That hook doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. Let's get it started in round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. Want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Is that a match made in heaven?
That uppercut doesn't get through. Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. How are they still standing?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Misses with the jab. Good defense there to stop that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Both men step back for just a moment. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This Talk about Wilder in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, on to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Missing with that jab. And he misses with the left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's still in the fight.
Did you see that? Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice. And there's the bell for round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Fantastic punch. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That jab misses. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly... And they're back at it again here in round 8. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the foul in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They exchange punches. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Solid punch. Good counter punching. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, we're going to...
Win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city center's hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me pull my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the...
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Everyday in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peas with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
So we're gonna fight in Atlantis. Why not? Hope you brought your raincoat and your flippers. Along Alexander, the Gypsy King.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine.
All the talking has been done. It's time. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display here is incredible. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight. A counter punch is smart.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's bombs away. Beautiful counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he misses with that straight left. Good counter punching. And he blocks the left uppercut. A perfect counter lands. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
That's great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They exchanged punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too...
Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he scores with the counter. Counter punches have to hurt. Caution being thrown to the wind. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. He is down big time on the score. There's the bell for round four. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
both want a knockout, you can tell. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Misses with the straight left. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Through the straight left, but it won't score. You'd like to see more jabs. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
On to the fifth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Catch and shoot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
So one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and...
This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter shot. What a punch. Nice counter. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Clearly his opponent was too much for him and he's thrown in the towel. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
Victory all in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Trained through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a... All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of... What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really need lights looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein, the gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs, rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Iris.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. Right.
Box.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight.
Do your business.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on.
Let's fight.
Okay, now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. That was a terrible round.
Let's go.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. He was coasting this fight and now you're...
Let's do it.
was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. You need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Let's fight.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side, pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line. Thought I told you we don't play.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
get focused and get him